a lot of people giving advice. It's a lot of people giving advice, and I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm not hating on them. None of that. My thought process is, and I just want to tell you guys, learn to think for yourself. Stop letting people tell you what woman is good for you, what man, ain't good for you. Learn to think for yourself. At the end of the day, man, you have to be the one that cultivates that relationship. You have to be the one that gets to know that person and make sure that that person gets to know you. There's a lot of people out there that don't take the time out to really allow people to get to know them. And that's why when they get into a relationship, they go their separate ways. Because it's like, well, you never really knew me. You never really took the time. I'm telling you right now, a lot of these relationship coaches are full of shit. They're not in successful relationships. They don't know how to get into successful relationships. And they're trying to put this thing out on you as some type of, well, maybe if I tell you something that sounds good, you'll give me a pass. Stop giving their ass a pass. Stop giving their ass a pass. This is a perfect opportunity. This is a perfect opportunity for people to say, you know what? Let me start by making sure that I am the person that I'm looking for. I'm honest, I'm loyal, I'm trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a partner. I'm actually there. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually there doing what I need to do, so that way whoever I bring into my life, or whoever I bring into my situation, I know that, it's under an honest pretense. A lot of people don't take the time to showcase who they really are. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you like to go to the strip club every week. You like to, go to church every week. Whoever you are, make sure that you showcase that. I don't need Derek Jackson. I don't need Kevin Samuels. I don't need any relationship person, guru, or whatever the case may be, giving me advice about women. I don't need that. Now, some people do, and for those people that do, I get it. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I see you, Bell, Sugar Shay in the building. No love. I see y'all. I just want to just remind you guys. I know you guys are enjoying your weekend or whatever, but stop. If you're going to listen to someone, make sure that they're balanced. Make sure that they're giving you information that's going to better you and not hinder you from actually getting into a good relationship. A lot of times you listen to men and women and they distract you from being in a good relationship. They add more deterrence about, you actually getting to know people for them. Fellas, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be 8 feet tall. You don't have to drive a Bugatti. And there are women out there that will love you for you. Ladies, you don't have to have the biggest butt. You don't have to have the biggest breasts. You don't have to have the long bundles. And there are men out there that will love you for you. You just have to take the time to get to know people and take the time to pull people that, have good energy. And that's the key right there. Put people around you that have good energy. Good energy. And once you do that, man, you'll see a lot of things, go differently. I didn't want to stay on here, long. I just wanted to give y'all that tidbit. I know there's a lot of people giving out advice. And again, to each their own. But don't let that advice be your downfall. Take everything with a grain of salt, and look at it and see if it really fits your life. A lot of you guys try to force the narrative to make things that someone else said fit your life. Here's the thing. You're looking for someone with a good attitude, but you got a bad attitude. You're looking for someone with a great credit score, but you got a bad credit score. You're looking for someone that's always positive, but you are always negative. So make sure that you are the person that you are looking for. Make sure you bring to the table what it is you're requesting someone else to have. A lot of times people will say, I am not going to bring anyone to my table that I got to work on. Well, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And I would rather know what you're not perfect at up front than you to put on a facade and get frustrated with putting on that facade. You see what I'm saying? Now, hey, if there's some things that we need to work on together, then let's work on them together. But you don't have to come to the relationship ready-made. You don't have to come perfect. And a lot of times we get to these relationship coach and we listen to them, if a man ain't this, and if a man ain't got this, and if a woman ain't got that, and a woman ain't got this. But that might be the best woman or man for you. You never fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Am I disappointed in Derek Jackson? Yeah, I'm disappointed in Derek Jackson. You know what I'm saying? However, Derek Jackson is living his best life and doing what he needs to do. I'm real curious to see if y'all gonna cancel Derek Jackson, or you gonna let him apologize his way out of it. real curious to know about that. You know what I'm saying? Real curious to know about that. But again, you guys, take everything with a grain of salt and make sure that, you know, everything that you're doing, you know, you're living life to the fullest. You're smiling. You're enjoying life. A lot of people don't enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Stovetop Steve, what's up? But again, man, I didn't want to keep you guys long. I'm about to go grab some food. But very ambitious. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a minute or whatever. Somebody said, you ain't going live no more. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, you know, I love when people seek knowledge. I love when people sit down and they can have a conversation. It don't even have to be a tough conversation, but they can have a conversation. So I don't think, you know, all of these relationship coaches are full of shit, but I think that they say a lot of things that could be, you know, easily debunked. And I don't want you guys to get caught up in a situation where you feel like, you know, no one's out there for me because the relationship coach said, you know what I'm saying, I needed to drive a Bugatti, or I needed to have a 16 bedroom house. No, I mean, there are people out there that are looking for you. You have to make sure that you network enough, you get out there and you're seen enough so people can see you. I mean, that's really what it's all about. When Kevin Samuels said the lady was average at best, you know, and she'll never be able to get, you know, a six-figure guy. You know, I understood some of the things that he was saying, but at the end of the day, you don't represent everybody. You don't know everybody. So you may know the men in your circle and what they want. You know what I'm saying? You know, Brittany, what's going on? But ladies and gentlemen, don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? There's always someone out there for you, whether you're looking or not. There's always someone out there that will respect you and cherish you for you and who you are. You know, if you don't have all the things that you are requiring someone else have, you know, I think you need to pump your brakes a little bit. Pump your brakes a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before you get too hyped, you know, about what someone else don't have. And I see that a lot in men and women by saying, you know, you better have this and you better have that, but you don't have that. You don't have access to that. You know, if you're getting with a man just strictly for his resources or whatever case to be, those are not your resources. You may have access to those resources, but they're not yours resources. When ownership of something is totally different than sharing it or getting it through someone else. Ownership is, you're not going to kick me out my house. You're not going to kick me out my car. You're not going to kick me out my apartment. You're not going to take my stocks and bonds. You're not, you know, it's your shit. That's some boss shit. But when you're just getting with someone for the pretense of, well, it's they shit, but we sharing it. It sounds good. It sounds good. Get your own shit. Get your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Get your own shit. That way you don't, and that goes for men and women or whatever case may be. Get your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Until next time, y'all adult up. I appreciate everybody, all the new subscribers rocking with Tough Love. You know what I'm saying? The Tough Love family is definitely growing. Shout out to all the mods. I appreciate y'all. Melissa says, that should let you know you're not ready. I say there's a lot of people that don't date for happiness, though. They're not dating for happiness. They're not dating, they're dating for resources. You know, they're dating for a come up. They're dating for someone to do something for them that they possibly can't do for themselves. And see, when you go into the relationship, if you need more than companionship, ladies and gentlemen, you're already going into the relationship backwards. Like if I need a place to stay, if I need someone to come and pick me up for work, you know what I'm saying? If I need, the only thing you should need or want is companionship. Anything else, someone is now bringing more than you're bringing to the table. And that's the reason why we have so many issues right now, because you're requiring that person to do way more than they bargained for. You're requiring them to bring a whole lot more to the table. If you don't have a table, but you want them to bring their table to you, then you already behind the power curve. Get a table. I don't care if it's a small table, a big table, a table with 2 legs. It don't matter. Get you a table and be happy the fact that you have something. And a lot of times, you know, we get to this impression that people are not happy with themselves. That's why they're listening to the Kevin Samuels and the Derrick Jacksons. They need someone to constantly be a charge in their back, constantly tell them that they are okay, that someone respects them, someone thinks they're awesome, or they should self-reflect and not deflect, and all that is great. Again, never listen to a one narrative that is extreme. Never listen to one narrative that is extreme. That means to say that you have no faults. That means to say that you should point out everybody else's fucking bullshit and never look at your own. And that is the problem. We're a lot of times we're not honest with ourselves. We don't self-reflect, and we look towards others to give us that validation and attention and affirmation. And as long as we can tap into that right there, as long as we can tap into a motherfucker saying, you the shit, you that motherfucker, you bad. As long as we can get somebody to tell us that we're okay, or we're great, or we're phenomenal, you never get around to saying, well, maybe I should start working out. Maybe I should start saving money. Maybe I should change my attitude. You see what I'm saying? So I think that this is an opportunity right now with the whole Derrick Jackson, crazy shit going on, with the Kevin Samuels thing, with all of these relationships. And of course we know that Kevin Samuels is not a relationship coach. He's an image consultant. However, with that image, you have to have a certain type of relationship with yourself, a certain level of confidence with your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't exude that confidence, and you can tell that they don't exude that confidence. And it's hard. You may can attract a man or a woman, but you won't be able to keep them if you don't have the confidence, because it's unattractive. Can you imagine, talking to a man and the whole time his head's down, or he looking all around or whatever? He's just not confident in himself. So I don't know any woman that has confidence, that is a go-getter, that is a trendsetter, that is a self-starter, that has her own business, that prides herself on who she is, that's going to deal with the man that's not confident in himself. And now fellas, and here it is, fellas might deal with a female that lacks confidence if she has the right assets in regards to ass and titties. Like, okay, well, she just eye candy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got her for no goddamn, we ain't writing no papers over here. She ain't doing no briefs over here. You know what I'm saying? So I get that too. I get that too. A lot of people, get people for eye candy. But I mean, I think the notation of dating with a purpose is very legitimate for this particular situation. Dating with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Dating with a purpose. Making sure that the people that you are entertaining, first of all, they have goals. You ever sat down with someone and asked them, what are your goals? And the first thing they do is like, if you got to do all that, player, we shouldn't even be at the same table. Whoa. Date over, goddammit. This shit is over. If I ask you what your short-term goals are, if I ask you what your long-term goals are, or your goals in general, if you don't know your goals, then what we talking about? What the conversation about? What the conversation about? You gotta know yourself. And that's the problem. You want someone to build you up. You want someone to push you. You want someone to give you who you are. And that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let someone give you who you are, because if you let me make you, then guess what? I made you. You can't then run off and say, oh, well, you ain't this. Motherfucker, I made you. I made you. The reason why you are the way you are right now is because I made you, because you came to me fucked up. You came to me fucked up. So, ladies and gentlemen, take time to heal. Take time to get to know yourself. Take time to self-reflect. Take time to listen to people that will balance you out, that will tell you, hey, Sugar Plum, sit down, Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum, hey, listen, you bring a lot of great attributes, but you need to fix your fucking attitude. Hey, guy, hey, guy, whoa, hold on, Sniggerball, whoa. You a great guy, but you know what I'm saying, there's some things that you can work on too. You got to find somebody to balance you out. Whether it's a friend, whether it's someone you watch on social media, find someone that's going to balance you out. Not going to promote a lot of toxic shit for you in your life. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm listening to somebody that say, oh, well, let's hate a bunch of black women today. Right? And my black woman is walking to the car, or whatever woman. Would that not be embarrassing? Can see what's going on with that? But would that not be embarrassing though? If you're listening to something that you can't listen to in front of someone else because you would be like, damn, that sounds crazy as fuck. Can you imagine a woman, hey, we getting ready to go on a date, and she comes to, she says, hey, I'm driving. I say, okay, cool, fuck it, I'm gonna kick back, I'm gonna get in the passenger seat. And I get in the passenger seat and she turned on some shit about, yeah, these sorry ass black men, all of these black men. I'm like, hey, hold on, hey, date over. Let me get, I eat oodles and noodles. I eat some hot dogs. I'm good. Oodles and noodles. I'm just saying, man, ladies, y'all, fellas and ladies, man, stop being so hard on yourself. Y'all stop being so hard on yourself, man. I understand we all going through some shit. Nobody is goddamn perfect. You know what I'm saying? The people that you try to put on that God tier of being perfect, they fall short every time. They fall short of every time they fall short. It is about time to have fun, to enjoy yourself. If you find someone attractive, reach out to them, talk to them, to network with them, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like your style. I like, the way you use your words and play around and joke, and you do something for me. Cool. A lot of times we kind of sit back in the cut and we don't want to, we're too scared to pursue, and we're too scared to say certain things. So I'm encouraging you guys to live your life. Live your life, and don't live your best life under the worst conditions. Leave those conditions out of it. Stop going back and dealing with toxic people. Stop mentioning their fucking name. That's what gives those people energy. It makes those people relevant. Don't mention their names. Be you. Be great. Be excited about life. Find someone that empowers you, that tells you, listen, you are the shit, but there's still some shit you got to work on. Okay, that's a message I can get behind. Okay, that's a message I can do. That's a message I can get behind. Okay, cool. Don't tell me I need to hate people who look like me. Don't tell me I need to hate. If I'm black, I need to hate black women. If I'm black, I need to hate black men. If I'm a man, I need to hate women. If I'm a woman, I need to hate men. Like, it's stupid. It's dumb. Don't feed into that bullshit. Now you can. You can. I'm just saying, man, like, do something that's going to empower you. That's going to get you pumped up. You know what I'm saying? I say again, Derrick Jaxn was a one-dimensional type of guy. He was one-dimensional, you know what I'm saying? And his narrative was, I'm going to put all of these women in my brothel, and I'm going to pick and choose who I want to use and have sex with. Now, a lot of people say it was a lot of broken women that were going to him. All of them women weren't broken. You know what I mean? Some of them was just fucking horny. Let's be real. Let's be real. Some of them were just horny. And I ain't knocking them. There's a lot of other men that follow these women because of because they feel a certain type of way about them too. So it's even, you know what I'm saying? It's even. But Derrick Jaxn did, Derrick Jaxn was a pain in the side for a lot of men because, again, I felt like as a alpha male, you know what I'm saying, he should have been doing stuff that he knew for a fact that was more balanced for both the men and the women. Again, you cannot just go into a home or go into a relationship and you only empower one side of the relationship. Whether that's empowering the man or empowering the woman, that's still a lopsided conversation. You know what I'm saying? Again, let's say it's me and my girl, we riding, you know what I'm saying? And I'm over here, listening to audio books. I'm listening to lectures. I'm listening to but she never gets that knowledge. She never gets that type of energy. She never gets to hear classical music or anything like that. There's a difference in the growth. There's a difference in the conversation. There's a difference in the thought process. So you can't have someone steadily encouraging your thought process to be different than your partner's. You can tell me, if you get mad, hey, count to 10. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. You can tell me, walk out the room. The thing about it is, telling me how to deal with a situation doesn't control the other person. Not informing the other person of how to deal with the situation. It's only one person then dealing with the situation. I'm just saying. There's only one person dealing with the situation. So let me ask you guys something or whatever case may be. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing out there? I said I was about to go. I'm about to leave. How are you guys doing out there? You know what I'm saying? Are there any topics that I need that I need to hit. Maybe tomorrow. I'll probably hit him tomorrow. Okay, we got some people saying they doing great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think you're talking about Derek. I would love for him to be, hold on. I would love for him to be honest and vulnerable. You know what? I think Derek Jackson, if he would have came out his first video and said, you know what? I'm going to strictly say this. I fucked up, y'all. I've been fucking up, y'all. I've been promoting this narrative of, you know, it wasn't that he was promoting. Here's the thing. He didn't directly say, I'm better than the men that I'm talking about, but he indirectly allowed his message and him as a man to coexist. And he never should have did that. He should have said, I'm giving you guys this food for thought so that way you can combat men like me. Because I'm the man that I speak about. You know what I'm saying? And if he would have went into that role, but first things first, I would have apologized to my wife, my girlfriend, my woman, my partner, you know, my friend. I would have apologized to her first. I wouldn't have worried about selling no books. I wouldn't have worried about the chat room. I would have looked her dead in her motherfucking eyes and say, I fucked this shit up. That was on me. My bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to regain your trust and stop being a fuck boy. Because all them fuck boys I was describing in all these videos, I was literally describing myself. I'll be better. I will do better. I will be the man that you need me to be. I will be the provider, the role model, the protector, but I will also be honest. I will also be trustworthy. I will also be loyal. And I think that's where Derek Jackson got it fucked up. It went to the point where, you know what, I'm going to keep on giving these women this dose of empowerment, this hit. It was a hit. It was a drug. Kept coming back to the shit like, oh shit, Derek going, oh shit, I'm about to buy me a t-shirt, Stretch Marks King. Huh? So you go and you listen to this man and you get this empowerment and he's encouraging you, hey, fix your crown, queen. Right? Level up, queen. Don't worry about him. He a fuck boy, queen. He ain't got the potential. He ain't got the intelligence to deal with you because you are it, motherfucker. And he telling you all this shit, making you feel good, nice and warm and shit. You might be getting a little moist down there and shit. Who knows what the fuck you be doing when you listening to my fucking goddamn Snicker bar. But the fact of the matter is, he made you feel so good that when you came from that dream state, you had to come back to reality. And in reality, the men around you know you ain't shit. The men around you know that you got a bad attitude. The men around you know that you ain't got no motherfucking job. That you lazy as fuck. That you can't have a conversation without every other word being something, some type of goddamn drama or some type of trigger words. So the fact of the matter is, you listen to someone to take you on this fantasy of empowerment. And then when you had to come back to reality, you didn't know how to adjust. So a lot of people never found relationships because the men that they were dealing with wouldn't allow Derek Jackson talking points into the relationship, even though they were used, because Derek Jackson was a symbol of righteousness. He was a symbol of being iconic. This Derek Jackson. You guys need to look, and I'm gonna be honest with you, any man that can sit in a vehicle such as this and articulate a message that resonates to the point where someone says, I want to share this shit. I want my girlfriend to hear this. I want my coworkers to hear this. That's powerful. That's powerful. The issue is that when Derek Jackson was giving his message, he forgot the men. He forgot that these women have men around them, and this is going to help, especially with single parent households. This is a perfect opportunity to give that woman some empowerment to give her son inside that home if she's by herself. Or a video that you can send to co-parents. Hey, let me send this video out that can go to both parents. Because there's no need to tell the wife, oh well, if no excuses will be tolerated if the man's not in the house. You know, he a fuck boy. But you don't know the situation, bro. You don't know everything is on a case by case basis. And if you don't know the situation, it's best that you say nothing. You shut the fuck up. The only reason that Derrick Jaxn is feeling the way he's feeling right now is because he's never been a victim of his own rhetoric. He's a victim of his own rhetoric. He doesn't know how to handle the pressure that he's been putting on men all this time. Now you're dealing with the same women who you empowered. You empowered these women. You empowered them to the point where now they're identifying you as the fuck boy. They're identifying you as the deadbeat. They're identifying you as the narcissist, you as the toxic motherfucker. So now, what is your message going to be, Derrick Jaxn? Are you going to change your narrative now? Are you going to change your tone now? I'm going to tell you right now, bro, it's no way in hell I would want to be with a woman that thinks that I want to empower everybody else except her. I looked at Derrick Jaxn's wife sitting next to him, and I was just like, how can a man who prides himself on empowering all these women not empower his own woman? How did you skip that? Like, how did you skip that? In order to do the videos, I'm figuring you had to wake up, wash your ass, eat some breakfast, maybe go to the gym, and then grab your phone, go out to the car, start the car, or whatever you're gonna do. But where is the point that you miss empowering your own woman? Like, I don't understand that. You know, I don't understand. When she came on the scene, you know, and they showed her when she was talking next to him, I didn't get power out of her. I didn't get confidence out of her. I'm trying to save the money that this dude is making for our family, so that way when I take his ass to court, when I take his ass to court, he has some money so I can take it from him. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the only thing Derrick Jaxn trying to save right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, he's trying to save them donations from not depleting. And I'm really curious to see how many women are going to say, I'm going to give him a pass. Nobody's perfect. I think that Derrick Jaxn deliberately did some shit. He deliberately did some shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially with that third female. You know, again, I don't, you know, men don't care that Derrick Jaxn cheated. That's not why they're condemning him. But I think with the last woman that came on board saying that, you know, hey, I'm in a relationship with him, we just had sex the other day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's fucked up. You know, I think he got her pregnant. And then immediately after getting off of live talking about how he's aligned with God and all of this other crap, holding his wife's hand, he then runs immediately and calls this other lady and say, hey, you know, let me explain. I'm just like, dude, like, if you felt that you was a celebrity, and that's the crazy thing. A lot of these guys be like, they feel like they celebrities, like they YouTube famous, or they Facebook famous, or they Instagram famous, and in real life, like they fucked up. Like they fucked up. They're really fucked up in real life, in real time. Derrick Jaxn should have took a motherfucking hiatus and decided if he wanted to be at home or if he wanted to be for the streets. Straight up. And I really truly believe, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to say this. I believe Derrick Jaxn owed men an apology. I believe he do. Because if you were said man in the goddamn, in those videos, if you was the man you were talking about, then every time you didn't say that you was that man, you then allowed some other woman that was brokenhearted, that was looking for someone to give them some empowerment, some encouragement. You were looking all around and you never said, y'all look at me. I'm not perfect. I fuck up. I'm fucking up. You came out talking about you had beef with God. Then you turned around and said you was aligned with God and all of this other stuff. Bro, you made a mockery of God. And for those that believe in God, I'm sure that's definitely a strike on you, you know what I'm saying, along with the damn adultery, you know what I'm saying, and then along with promoting this message that you're the better man, you're the best man. You know, when you allow women to tell you that Derrick Jaxn is this, this, and this, and this, and I'm sure you heard them put you on a pedestal, knowing that you shouldn't have never been on that pedestal. And I think it's unfair to all content creators, especially men, because you make it more difficult for women to listen to men, because the notation is, well, he's only doing that so he can fuck them on the back end. He's only doing that so he can have a bunch of women around him, and you can't really be, you know, sincere and kind-hearted. You know, black men are already under a lot of scrutiny, a lot of fire, whatever, and we definitely don't need black men in the community doing fuck shit like that. So I'm very curious if Derrick Jaxn is going to maintain his followers. If people, matter of fact, for those women that follow Derrick Jaxn, I want you to give Tough Love a try. Hear me out. I want you to give me 2 videos. 2 videos. Pick any 2 videos on my page or whatever case to be, and you decide if you should join the Tough Love family. I believe that this channel promotes a balanced outlook on men, on women, on politics, on relationships, both professional and personal. So, I mean, we talk about co-parenting. We talk about a lot of things. I have, I don't have an abundance of videos, but I have enough videos definitely for you to give, to get, you know, what this channel is all about. So men can come over here, women can come over here, LBTQ community can come over here. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to understand my purpose. My purpose is that I was a Army veteran of 20 years. I was a logistics warrant officer. Been to Iraq, Afghanistan. I've led combat patrols. I've been a first sergeant. I've had some pretty cool jobs. I've helped lead thousands of soldiers. And I feel like I've gotten to help people. You know what I'm saying? Based on my experience, my institutional knowledge, my street sense, like I've gotten to really break through barriers, whether you live in the projects or you live in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I've broken through barriers. I've helped relationships. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't come on here and just try to promote a message where I said, man, look, I'm not for the gossip and the drama. Like, I'm not for beefing with other people or whatever. Let me tell you something. If someone is beefing with me, it's because they want to really beef with somebody. Because it's going to be a short beef. Either 1, we're going to meet up, or 2, a phone call going to happen. Either way it goes, it's going to stop. Because I'm not going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Men don't have to go back and forth. Because men make it happen. Women make it happen. Kids, children go back and forth. Grown people don't argue about 2 things: bullshit and facts. Bullshit and facts. I don't have to argue about the bullshit that you think is a fact, because facts can be proven regardless of who's talking about it. Facts can be researched. So I say this to you guys. I say, find someone that helps you promote your energy. But even when you don't have someone around, learn how to charge your own batteries. Learn how to live your own life. Learn how to smile and be happy that you're in a position where you can live your life. I'm about to get out of here, folks. I'm about to go give me something to eat. But hey, I appreciate everybody, all the new subscribers rocking with the Tough Love family. I am trying to get to 10,000 subs. 10,000 subs, because that's just my benchmark, you know what I'm saying, for this quarter. So I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs. Please help me do that. Like, share, subscribe to Tough Love, hit the bell for notification. Please share with somebody. Just don't hear. And listen, I appreciate you saying nope, nope, nope. I want this all to myself. But share it with someone. The same way, if we can push the Derrick Jaxn narrative and we can say, well, we've been empowering women all this time, can we empower everybody now? Can we empower everybody? We've been hating black women. We've been hating black men. We've been hating men. We've been hating women. Can we get everybody together now? That's what this is about. That's what this is about. And if you feel like, you know what, you're right. Let me send this to a girlfriend, to a boyfriend, to a homeboy, to a brother. Let me get some people up in here so they can hear this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, stop selling yourself short. Stop selling yourself short. Learn how to smile. Learn how to love your time. Learn how to be okay with you. When you start being okay with you, then a lot of other people are going to notice that you are confident, not cocky, but you are very, very confident. And that is appealing, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, until next time, I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace. Adult up.